Hey, alright guys, here I just wanted to finish up with, this one won't be as long, with Allegiant, the last book in the Divergent series by Veronica Roth. Once again, like I said, after the bombshell of the last book with Evelyn and Tobias's mom and the whole thing about what, what happened and the revelation about that there's a whole world out there beyond the fence, and then you have a choice. Well, do we want to go and see what's beyond the fence, or do we want to stay here? Wow, this whole world that we thought we knew, that we understood, all of a sudden Veronica Roth has kind of flipped the script on us, and now here we're trying to, there's a world out there, and and in this book, it's like I said, they go into this new world, and they decide to go, and then there's a happening right there as they're leaving with Tori. Like I said, I don't want to ruin it for you, and you're thinking, just when you think that you realize what's going on with this book, then all of a sudden, you get onto the other side of the fence at this big research facility, and they meet this guy by the name of David that apparently knew Trish's father, Trish's mother, and then they see old pictures of Trish's mother, that apparently Trish's mother had been beyond the fence before, and the father. And what about this? You think you knew about abnegation, or what abnegation stood for before, and what was abnegation holding, and then was this was the other lady, was the erudite trying to figure out what abnegation had about this? Was this what started the whole thing to begin with? The information about the outside world, and so all this kind of comes to the forefront, and what happens, and all these revelations, and then of course the whole dynamics of Tobias and Trish's relationship now, that all they thought that they were fighting for and stuff had kind of changed, and everything, perspectives have changed, and relationships also with Joanna and Marcus change, and then Tobias and his mother have changed, and his father, and all these things are going on there. And like I said, Veronica Roth is doing a great job here with that, and and then of course they're in this new compound. They're in, I guess, what America would be in the day. They get to go on their first plane ride. All these wow things are going on, and like I said, and then then you find out there might be some rebels in this area. So there's always something. You find out more about that war that happened, that started this whole thing, and why these little test facilities like the future Chicago were set up, and these and how the factions came out, and where's this like? Is it like this in all the other cities? Read and find out, and like I said, and more things happen, and the background of between Trish and her mom is kind of, the background of Trish's mother is really brought out, and kind of how she came in there, and how she came to be part of this project, and I guess was a dauntless, and then became abnegation, and the whole, all this comes to light, and like I said, I won't want to ruin any more of it, but wow, it's a roller coaster. And then right there at the end, like I said, Caleb, does he get some redemption? Should he have been the guy? Yeah. And then a lot of people with the controversial ending. I think that Veronica Roth, it's her book, and I'm a firm believer that she should have been the one to end it the way that she saw fit to end it. It's definitely one of the endings that this is what sets this book apart from some of the other dystopian novels that's out there. Veronica Roth definitely has a different ending to this one, and I won't ruin it for you. Put some comments on here. What you thought about the ending. Some people loved it, some people hated it, but hey, it got people talking and it kept people reading, so I think it was successful. I tend to think that Veronica Roth got to use your creative license I think she ended it a little bit differently than what all people thought it was going to be ended. But in a way, it kind of ended the way I could kind of see as I was reading the series and I was going through the book, and I could kind of tell. I could kind of tell at least several chapters over. I was thinking, oh man. And I've read it. I know the ending. I was thinking, oh God, I think I see where this is going. And once you read the ending, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like there's no way that that's going to happen. And I guarantee you that there's no way that so and so is going to let that happen. And exactly the way that I said, oh God. And when it happened, of course, you see it happening. And just like every good author, you see it happening, you know it's going to happen, but when it happens, it does kind of makes you get choked up. But like I said, I highly recommend this book. Go out and get it. It's on Kindle. There's a prequel series out with 4 prequel stories involving Tobias called 4. It's out now in stores and on Kindle. But go get it. It's Allegiant by Veronica Roth. You will be shocked at how it ends. But let me know what you think. Highly recommended. Go get it. From my bookshelf to yours.